Imagine living in a fancy penthouse overlooking the city, having a nice car or having a nice house, buying the clothes and jewelry you want, doing nice things for people, taking care of your family, and taking trips all around the world. It is the life that many of us is working towards right now, right? When you imagine it, it feels so tangible and it gives you that adrenaline. It gives you that drive to have it. When you have money, you can do whatever you want. Everyone desires to be able to do what they want without having to check their bank account. I know I do, and when I check my bank account, I don't look at it again because it truly humbles me because it needs a lot of work. Seriously. It's a work in progress though, but that is a goal that I am trying to reach. How many of us want to have that? How many of you want to travel the world and experience different cultures and food that each country has to offer? How many of you want to live comfortably? How many of you would like to be able to not worry about money? Yeah? But what's really your ultimate goal here? Is it to just be rich, having all the money? Or would you rather do what fulfills you and make a positive impact in people's lives? I see nowadays that people are more about money more than anything else, but money alone doesn't fulfill you because eventually you'll realize that it's not enough. More money comes with more problems. Yes, you need money to be able to make a living, but what makes you live in spite of wanting to give up? What makes you live in spite of wanting to die? What makes you get up and say to yourself, I have to keep going? Would you rather be happy or rich? I'm not asking would you rather be poor than to be rich and depressed for your whole life. No. Would you rather be happy with who you are and what you have than to be a person with all of this money yet empty and void? When I was younger, I would always say I'd rather be rich because I can go from being depressed to happy easily. But this question goes more in depth rather than a surface of emotions. There are people who have all the money in the world and can get anything they want and is still not satisfied. When you're on social media and you're scrolling through pictures and watching videos of people cashing out money, doing what they want and having a good time, you want to be where they are. You want to have that for yourself. You want to know what it's like to be on top, but being on top can have its disadvantages. When you're on top, you have two directions. You either continue going up or go down. Many people have fallen, and the sad thing about it is that they never recovered. Many of us fall into the trap looking at other people's lives through a screen, and we start to compare ourselves. Comparison is the thief of joy. Our mind gets eaten away because we're constantly looking into another person's life. We don't know what they are going through behind the scenes. Most of what you see on social media is not real. People will do or say anything for a click, a like, a comment, to get a subscriber and a repost. Do not be deceived. In the Bible, from the book of Job, chapter 15, verse 35 states that they could see trouble and give birth to evil. Their womb fashions deceit. You see it all over the world. People don't believe in what they preach. They say things that sounds convincible because they want you to fall for it. Look at these blogs, sermons, Facebook, YouTube channels, and definitely TikTok. People bribe other people to get what they want and start trouble to get some ringing going on. Suicide is a major epidemic issue, and mental health care needs to be taken very seriously. Oftentimes we find ourselves reading about a big social media influencer or a star in Hollywood committing suicide, and even people who aren't famous, they're just regular citizens, and we're wondering, why did they do it? What happened? Were they not happy? What were they going through? We don't know what could have been the underlying factor as to why they have done it. However, a lot of well-known influencers have came out explaining how overwhelming life can be, especially when you're successful and you have money. When people see success and money attached to your name, they start to get attached. They call you friend, they call you family. They're always hitting you up to see if you want to hang out and always extending their hand out for you to give them something. It can be draining because people don't care about you as long as they get what they want. What trips me out is when they feel like they have some entitlement to what you have and didn't work for a thing. That alone wasn't even there in the process with you. You give and you give until you have nothing else left, and the people who claim to be in your corner has left you out to dry. It can be a pretty stressful life because you don't know who is genuinely there for you. When you listen to them talk, they always say, I feel alone even when I'm in a room full of people. I have heavy anxiety. I feel a heavy weight on my shoulders. And they tell the world that they need a break. It is critical to keep a balance between your real life and your social media life, because when you mix the two, it can throw your priorities off. You You forget to lose sight of what's truly important. Don't let the blessings of life pass you by because you're chasing money. People tend to measure their happiness in materialistic things. Money can bring you some happiness, yes, because it can pay your bills, put food on your table, clothes on your back, a roof over your head, and can change your looks, and that's about it. Money can change people. People receive money and they start to become funny at it. They become selfish, greedy, and abuse their power. Money is a powerful tool that could show you who someone really is. A lot of fools happen because of this, but what happens when all of that comes crashing down? What are you relying on then? Your mental health deteriorates. You start to realize that what you worship doesn't fill any void. You begin to see things for what they are. You isolate yourself, and now you're in a position to where you have to heal and have to rediscover who you are. You're hopeless and lost because of what you measure your success and your happiness in is gone. We become saturated in the big things that we forget to appreciate the small things in life. What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? What is a self-care routine that you implement in your daily activities? We all need to start taking care of ourselves better than what we have been doing. Having money is important, but what's more important is your soul. What shall it profit for a man to gain the world and then lose his soul? Don't lose your soul for something that you can always get back. Don't trade your life for money. Be there for yourself. Love yourself. Be intentional about what you choose to allow in your space. Surround yourself with people who has your best interests at heart. If not, have your best interests at heart. Be selective in what you feed your mind and always choose yourself first, because the world will chew you up and spit you out. Stop providing time for people and things that doesn't bring any value. If it doesn't help you grow, then it's time to cut it off. You are in control of your life, and what you choose to do with it will influence what you pour into this world.